Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. It's night 5 of the 12 Days of Black Christmas. What I got for you tonight's an interesting little flick. I just watched this on Tubi. The movie's called Stalled. Stalled. And basic plot of this movie, you got this guy, he's like a maintenance worker type thing. And he gets stuck in the women's bathroom on Christmas Eve during a zombie outbreak. That's it. That's really it, kind of thing. And what surprised me about this movie is the amount of heart that it has. Because you get this, it's just like this dude, he's in there. It becomes evident quickly that maybe he hasn't been up to the best stuff. He looks like he's stolen a bunch of money and he has all in his toolbox or whatever. But throughout the movie, eventually it becomes evident there's this other person in another stall, and like zombies are all in there and everything, and it gets surprisingly like wholesome. She's like telling him like he's like he hasn't talked to his mother in years. It's like when you get out of here, you should talk to her and everything, and it's amazingly like heartfelt, if you will. I mean, the movie itself plays like a horror comedy, you know, because it is a horror comedy. I mean, how else could you film a movie in a toilet stall, you know, uh, during a zombie apocalypse on Christmas? Um, there's some interesting. The effects are pretty good, honestly, for what there is. A lot of them are used very much tongue in cheek. Like there's one point where they're trying to ring the fire alarm, and to do it, he's got like all these fingers that he's cut off a zombie, and he has like a bra, and he has like them in there, and he's using it like a what are those things called? Slingshot. It was pretty damn funny. Um, at one point, they look like they're gonna get rescued. This guy shows up, and when he shoots this finger, it goes down his throat, it chokes him, and the zombies eat him. And he ends up over at the stall where he is, and the finger's poking through his neck, so he had to pull it out and use it again. Um, all in all, a really funny movie, honestly. It's a funny movie, like I said, with heart. It's kind of weird. You wouldn't think like a low budget zombie film would have heart, but it does. Um, the acting was good all around from what I could tell. Like I said, there's really one main actor. Everyone else is like zombies, and then there's this like girl. And you never see her face. The entire thing, never once. And then, there's a couple other talking roles, if you will. But for the most part, it's just him. And he does a good job. He pulls it off quite well. Um, it's just a fun flick. The effects are pretty decent all around. I mean, I think it's obvious that probably 90% of the budget went into doing some good effects, which honestly, if you're making a zombie movie, you kind of have to do that, because, you know, gone are the days of, like, let's just paint our zombies gray and say they're dead, you know? Um, you need wounds on people, and they get it, It's a good, pretty good little flick, honestly. For a rating, I give it 7 out of 10. I'll say this, when you're watching it, get about, I think it's about 15 minutes. It takes you about 15 minutes to get into the actual, like, zombie stuff. And then about another, say, 10 minutes or so to get to there being another person there for him to talk with. That first, like, say, 20 minutes is a little bit of a slag. Like, it drags on when you're going. But get past that and you'll find a really fun little movie, honestly. So like I said, 7 out of 10. It's on Tubi. Uh, I'm sure somewhere there's a physical release of it. I can't imagine that there isn't. Um, but I definitely recommend checking it out. It's it's an oddity, you know. Am I going to add it to my yearly watches? Probably not. But it was an enjoyable little film, and honestly, what more can you ask for? Yeah, so that's it for me. See you next time.